You seem really obsessed with children's genitals.
Anyways, welcome to episode 15. I think it's 15. What podcast number are we on?
Is this really only 15?
Yes.
It's been only 15?
Damn.
Well, we've been
it feels like so much more.
Oh yeah, we've been taking a lot of breaks recently.
Yeah, mental health.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mental health breaks.
There have been breaks and weeks we didn't do it because it's.
Yeah.
I was just thinking it couldn't have just been 15 weeks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well. Speaking of mental health breaks, how's everyone doing? How are we all feeling today?
Doing better.
Good.
Doing good. Doing better. How you feeling? Aidan?
I want to cry, but I don't know if that would explaining why would be too much for the podcast.
Okay.
I have two reasons I want to cry, actually.
Okay. I'm okay. Yeah. But yeah. I was just at my brother and his wife's gender reveal party.
Thank you.
So he could listen to this.
Yes.
And
it's still a gross thing.
That's all I'm gonna say. We had a conversation about this at because not me and William, but some of his friends from like our old job.
Mm-hmm. They were there.
Yeah, they were there, and they kind of had like a very similar sentiment.
Yeah,
because they're like, yeah, this seems like a very kind of like old school, like very like before, like this doesn't seem as normal anymore.
It's gross in multiple ways.
Yeah. So, and I was like, I didn't want to just straight up tell William that. But,
I mean, there's a certain point where you got to be like, this is gross.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But it's not for me to I don't know. It's not my kid, so I can't fucking tell them how to do anything. It's up to them. Yeah. But yeah. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name. They told us the name.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's bleep.
Damn.
It's bleep.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's redacted.
Their name is
redacted.
It's an SCP.
What? Hold on. So if this baby's an SCP, what is their number and what can they do? How many SCPs are there?
I don't know.
There's like thousands. There's like 4,000. There's like 5,000 at least.
Can I tell you all something I really want to do related to SCPs?
What?
I want us to like get on a recording like this, but screen share, and one of us goes on the SCP wiki and reads out the description, and then everyone else draws the SCP, and then whoever
and then
like,
we reveal the image.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
I'm just familiar with the SCP wiki, so I might have an advantage in this game.
Me too, but
I remember there was one SCP which was kind of like a. It was more of like a machine, and it had like a couple knobs on it, and you would put something into it, and it would come out with something of either equal or greater value.
Yeah, if you turn the knobs to like fine, then it makes it better, and very fine is like the best. Yeah,
and one of my friends in high school, this is back when I was on DeviantArt, and I was taking requests, and he's like, Can you draw this specific SCP? And there was no image, it was just a description of what it was supposed to be. And I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to draw this? So it was probably like the most basic drawing I've ever done of an SCP.
Mm-hmm.
The only drawing I've ever done of an SCP. But it was literally just a wall of cogs and then a hole in the center where you could put stuff on and then push it into the hole. And then it's got the knobs right above it. And that was it.
Y'all want to know my favorite SCP?
What is your favorite SCP?
It's SCP-999. It is, there, I'm gonna send an image.
Oh boy.
It's, did I send it to the right one?
I
No,
don't
I
think
totally
so.
did.
Did you just send it to me?
I think I did. Here, I'll send it proper. My bad.
How dare you?
Like a month. Yeah, so it's 999 is an amorphous blob that is.
Oh, I love this one.
Yeah, this is my favorite one.
Yeah, the hug one.
Yeah.
So, like, will it kill you with its hug?
No, it's just happy and loves you and likes to snuggle.
Oh, I heard someone.
Oh, is there someone here?
Is that a Catherine?
Is that a Catherine?
Yeah,
that's
me.
Oh my god.
The gang's back together.
Missed you.
The pals are back in town.
wow.
I missed you all too.
Oh, that's wholesome. This is very wholesome already.
We're chaotically wholesome today.
As we talk about SCPs.
Chaotic wholesome.
Yes.
SCPs are great though. Kathy, what's your favorite SCP?
Oh god. Okay, so the only thing that I know from the SCPs are I played the 2 source games, and those were pretty creepy. But
Like the ones that the Let's Players played?
Yes.
Yes, I played those too.
But like years before they even started playing that shit. Like
Oh, okay, like in its early stages or whatever.
yeah, when Team Fortress 2 was like brand new.
So like 2009 or something.
Yeah, like around there. And let's see. I also know like a couple of snippets from some of the SCP wikis that I've read. I guess my favorite, like, out of all the lore that I've seen is the one that's like really. This sounds terrible. It's the one that's like really sexual, and
Wait, what?
it's like, oh god, it's like when objects are exposed to it, it makes that object like do weird things.
Elaborate, please?
Oh god, I need to look this up. I need to look it up. Hold on.
I may have
hold on.
I
possibly
can
found
describe my favorite SCP.
Yes, please.
Alright, so my favorite SCP is SCP-93, the Red Sea Object. And basically, so at the beginning of the story, they like pick it up, and I'm not gonna do the whole story, but it's like crazy. Like, it's fucking crazy, dude. Like, the implications of it and everything are also crazy, but the story itself is weird. So basically, it's like a disc-shaped red thing that, like, rolls in a perfect circle, and if you put it on a mirror, you can go through the mirror. And, like, they go into, like, a separate universe, pretty much, that's, like, post-apocalyptic, and, like, all this crazy shit is happening, and there's, like, big-ass, like, flesh demon things crawling around. Like, it's crazy, dude. Like, it's such a good story, and I don't want to, like, spoil too much of it, because, like, they reveal the flesh demons pretty early, so I'm not gonna, like, that's not really spoiling it that much, but, like, once you get to the end of the story, and then you, like, think about, like, all the shit that happened, like, there's a whole backstory that's just kind of hinted at, but is crazy to think about. So, like, yeah, I highly recommend that one.
I love SCPs.
I've never played.
Oh,
I know
okay.
in general what it is, but I've never like. I got too much scared to like deep dive into it.
It's like story sort of. It's like creative writing expressed through documents, like non-fiction documents about monsters, pretty much. And like, it's an like there's a whole lore around like what the SCP Foundation is, but basically they just like capture paranormal shit, pretty much. Like, they'll like if there's like a possessed ring or something, they'll go and get it and like contain it in a room so that no one can get it because it's like paranormal. They're like a government agency kind of. And so like all of the documents on the thing are like explanations of what the monsters are pretty much, or like what the paranormal object does. And there's some like stories attached to it too. Sometimes like there'll be reports, and that's basically where the scary parts happen. That's where like the most interesting stuff is, in my opinion, usually. But like the description of the monster is also cool. But like I think really the creative writing side of everything kind of comes out in the reports, because there will be like where they test the object, or like journals of like how they got it, like if it was really hard for them to capture it, like the story of its capture or whatever. So yeah, it's like it's a lot to read.
I really love the test reports specifically.
Yeah.
Because like those test reports allow you to like paint a whole picture with so little information.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can just like I don't know how else to describe it.
I feel like you'd have fun writing them.
I do actually have fun. Like I've actually written a bit of like test reports in like, and I've read them to you.
Yeah.
In the D&D world that I'm making. So
okay.
they're kind of reports that if you guys were here at this certain time, you could probably find them, kind of stuff.
That's cool.
There's so many different things that you can do with those kind of reports that like that can explain like the behaviors of certain characters a lot more clearly than you would just like, I don't know, like a wiki article that kind of just gives you everything. Like it gives the same kind of like points of what is going on in a more interesting and compact way.
Yeah,
I think that's why I like reading the reports like hidden inside the wikis.
Yeah. I think another cool thing about it is that they completely describe the monster first, and then have like stuff that the monster has done or did, or like effects of it in the past. Because like it basically is like a whole story about the monster, and then you get to see the monster in action in like mini stories.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's really cool, because like most books are just kind of like a narrative, or like most scary writing is kind of like a scary story that you're like from beginning to end. But this gives you like all the information about the scary part, and then gives you a story. It's kind of like backwards.
They also give you like containment procedures based on each SCP. So to tell you how to like properly like keep it in its cell, or like keep it in its contained area, which I think kind of like adds to a level of like realism,
Mm-hmm.
as well as like redacting a lot of the names that are involved with any of them.
Yeah,
They'll
like
they'll either black out like certain names, or they'll say like this is manufactured by redacted. So
yeah, like town names are sometimes redacted. Like SCP Foundation personnel are often redacted. Like it'll be like Doctor Redacted, because they don't want the doctor's name on there. It also like kind of varies, because sometimes you get a lot of information out of SCPs. Like some SCPs have nothing redacted, so like it's really like inconsistent what they like cut and what they don't cut, because like some shit's like crazy and it's not redacted. So like I guess it's like possibly like because they want to like maintain that like this is a private organization, so they would probably just like cut anything that's not completely necessary. It is also just kind of cool that it's presented as non-fiction, because a lot of like scary stories are just like, oh yeah, this is fake, but it's still scary. But like this is all like real sounding.
So what I hear about SCP is it's headcanons of Area 51, correct?
It's kind of like that, yeah.
That is,
but like,
yeah, that's actually a pretty good, succinct way of putting it.
That's how I understood it. It's what we would think is going on in Area 51 right now.
Pretty much, like, if they're containing, like, aliens and shit, or, like, paranormal shit in there, then, yeah, that's pretty much the same idea, but, like, there's a whole, like, yeah, it's pretty much like that. Like, what are they doing in the secret alien labs in the government?
If you can hear a dog sniffing, it's mine. She just wants to be pet very badly. So she's in front of the mic.
She's like the honorary extra member of the podcast.
Yes.
I can't. While running up here to get inside, came across the Akita in the elevator.
I love the
You know who hasn't
big-
been on the podcast? Sorry to interrupt, but you know who hasn't been on a podcast a second time? Kate.
Let's
Yeah.
bring Kate when she can.
We
and
need to bring Kate on to the podcast again.
We do.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's
We do.
when I have asked, she's been busy, but like I can definitely try to organize shit better.
What if, like, okay, what if I go to her party, right? She still said I'm invited, so I might still go. But, like, what if I go to her party and then get her to agree to come on the podcast again?
Yes.
I feel like I could do that
Or
if I was in real life and I was like, come on, please do the podcast, and then it would probably work better than me just messaging her and being like, oh yeah, I want to do the podcast. She might not take that as seriously.
Yeah. I think like what I'm gonna do next is ask her when she's available. Like be like, when are you available next to do the podcast? And then try to work around her schedule.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like she doesn't want to come on, or like is she just too busy? But like, yeah,
I think
I feel
it's
like
just her being busy.
if I'm actually there and I'm like, yeah, you should come on the podcast, it might like stick with her more, and she might want to make more time for it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. She's also like she's been working. She's had her personal stuff. I'm glad she's back though.
Yeah. She works
Yes.
a lot.
Yeah,
She does.
Gosh.
I'm currently fighting with her.
Gosh.
She wants attention. She's trying to
Give
be
her
on-
Yo,
the
Kathy.
attention.
did you hear that I'm out of Crab World?
Yeah, she's celebrating for you.
Crab World?
I don't have to work at the seafood department anymore.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so I don't have to bitch about crab legs anymore.
I mean, you
Y'all
can
just volunteer
still.
for Aidan.
I don't have any reason to because I don't have to
Don't-
do it anymore.
Don't make me hungry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
It's
but
just gonna be a repeat of last time then.
I do have to thank the seafood
Ashies.
department for introducing
I'm like-
me to the great taste of Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning.
Oh my god, it's you fucked up the pronunciation on fucking purpose.
What?
What is it?
It's Tony Chachere's.
Tony Chachere's?
Tony
That sounds
Chachere's.
familiar.
Dude,
How is
I
it?
totally fucking like have heard fucking people say it the other way. Like from Louisiana people. Like I've watched videos where people say it the way I'm saying it. So I don't know if that was I guess
Maybe
it's
they're
wrong.
just wrong.
You
Maybe
said
they're just
Chacher-
wrong.
You said Chachere's or Chachere's.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that is so not right.
Dude, I've heard that like a billion times, dude. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe like I'm totally just like maybe I'm wrong, but I've seen like at least like 5 videos of different people saying it.
Oh my god.
It's okay.
So
Are you gonna be
Stop
okay?
making me question my reality
Kathy is rattled.
while I'm eating Oreos.
Shooketh.
Oh,
Are
I
they
have
good?
those too.
Are they
I
good?
haven't. They're like all right.
Okay. Because I wanted to
They're
buy
not-
some, but I wasn't sure.
They're better than Cocoa Puffs, for instance.
They used to
If
be
that
better
means
though.
anything to you.
No.
Oreo O's used to be better when they came out. They were sugarier.
I feel like that's probably true. I remember Oreo O's being like way like gooier. I don't know
Okay.
what the right word is. Not gooier, but like when you chew on them, they become like more like sugary in your mouth and like you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say?
I'm pretty sure they also had they used to have marshmallows, didn't they?
That's what I'm thinking of, I think. That's why I'm thinking gooey. Like, probably there was one with I feel like I remember that. As a child, eating that dry out of the fucking... Did you look it up? Is it a real thing?
Oh, I didn't look it up. I'm playing Civilization 6.
I gotta look that shit up.
So
Marshmallow.
Something, but also, Kathy, you playing Civ 6 during the podcast and eating Oreo O's is like big trans energy, and I love it.
That's just...
I feel like
it's my existence.
Civ is trans culture.
Civ is very much trans culture. Absolutely.
Well,
not wrong, because I have Civ 6 on my Steam, and I played 16 hours of it, so I'm new still.
Let's see how many hours I have clocked on Civ 6.
At least 1 hour.
And then Carter has to say something.
Well,
no, go ahead, Carter.
No, finish. Okay. How much you have?
Well, it's not even the highest amount of time that I have in a game on my Switch. That actually belongs to City Skylines, and I have 500 now it's Animal Crossing. 575 hours, but
in Civilization, they have it on the Switch.
No, Civ 6. I have 275 hours in, and yes, they do have it on the Switch.
Is it good?
It is.
How did they?
If you have like a really big map, it like tends to chug like pretty badly. But other than that, it used to be like really super chuggy. Like you really couldn't play past like tiny size without it just being an unplayable mess once the full map is uncovered. But like, it's good.
How do they do it? Like you don't have a keyboard though?
You don't have a keyboard. Everything has been mapped onto the controller, and it actually works very, very well. You have the sticks. Well, like the left stick moves your cursor, and the right stick will move your camera, and you can use the D-pad to like sift through the menus and stuff like that. It's honestly super intuitive and very easy to use.
Is it easier to learn than on PC?
I would play it on a PC before I would play it on the Switch, but if you were ever itching on Civilization on the go, it's really hard to go wrong with Civ 6 on the Switch.
Damn.
So, what I was going to say...
Random Civ 6 commercial.
Yes. Sorry, Carter.
Well, I was gonna peel this back to the cereal, sugary cereals. So, I want to know from everyone here, what is your favorite sugary cereal, and what do you think is the best sugary cereal?
Oh fuck!
So I'm gonna make a controversial opinion, and I'm gonna say Cinnamon Toast Crunch is my favorite and is the best.
Okay, so you're separating favorite and best because some people might be weird.
Yes. But you're just like saying that it's your favorite and the best. That's so.
Despite the rule.
Well, like there could be a
distinction between.
You could absolutely love Cheerios, but that's not the best cereal.
That's
I get that.
I guess in a more objective way, you would have to be like, well, is it the best cereal by like a popular margin? Then yeah, I guess that makes sense. I kind of feel that way about like the Mr. Bungle albums. I know that one of them is the best, but I have a favorite, So yeah, I know about this concept.
I just think that Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it hits both boxes for me. I feel like Cinnamon Toast Crunch is probably one of the best cereals. You can't go wrong with it.
Of course, because it's a taste you can see.
Oh yeah, and it's got cannibalistic cinnamon squares that try to kill each other.
What in the cinnamon toast fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Cinnamon toast fuck.
What about the rest of you guys? What do you think?
Oh
Okay.
man.
I'm gonna sit out of this because cereal triggers my my eating things.
Oh.
Yeah.
For me, my favorite is a French Toast Crunch.
Okay. All right.
But the best one, in my opinion, which will sound controversial because I don't think it's that sugary, it's it's the Cheerios, but apple cinnamon.
That's
Oh, they
pretty good.
suck.
Oh,
What? Whoa!
Oh no!
fair.
I'm thinking of just the cinnamon ones. The regular
No.
cinnamon ones
No,
are
no,
bad.
apple
Apple
cinnamon.
cinnamon's alright.
you're talking about Apple Jacks?
No, I've never had
No,
Apple
like,
Jacks. I want to
Apple
have
cinnamon
Jacks.
Cheerios.
Yeah,
I
apple
have them
cinnamon.
right here.
Thank you, my dude.
I actually do have a box right here that I have in my hand right now.
This,
If you can believe it.
I believe you. Why would you lie to me?
So
I
you're
went
saying
to
that-
the kitchen specifically to tell you that I had it in my hand, so that I could have it in my hand, so that I'm not lying.
Oh my
You're
god!
gonna-
So that's how far I would go.
Dedication. Yes, Carter?
Oh, can I say a funny story about like when I was 16
Yes.
starting
Sure.
cereal? So when I was 16, I was really into My Little Pony, like super cringy into My Little Pony. And I was like hanging out like at my then boyfriend's house, and his sister was there. And I mentioned how I really like Applejack because Applejack was a cool pony. And his sister overheard, and she was going across the border that weekend. So she came back with like 4 boxes of Applejack cereal, thinking that it was the cereal that I was talking about, and then I had to be like, no, I just really like My Little Pony.
That's amazing.
So hold on. So B, you said that
Yes.
you think that the apple cinnamon Cheerios are the best cereal.
Yeah?
Okay. All right. Anyone else have any opinions on this?
Speak
Favorite and
now,
best cereals?
or
Damn,
forever we will
dude.
fight.
I would have to say that the this is so hard. No, it's not actually. Lucky Charms, Just the Charms is the best cereal.
just the marshmallows.
They made that at some point. I remember
Yeah,
it.
they did.
So that's the best cereal.
Okay, what's your favorite?
That's a much different question. I don't know, actually. I haven't really, eaten all the cereals, so how could I possibly know which one is my favorite?
Come out with the hard-hitting questions.
Dang.
Questions that make you think. Okay, well, if you can think about that,
I'll probably
about-
think about it.
what about you, Kathy?
Okay. I've been simmering on this for a little bit, and I think I got my cereals. I'm gonna go ahead and say my favorite is Oops All Berries, specifically Oops All Berries. I know
What's
it's
that?
like
The Captain
exactly
Crunch one.
yes.
I know this one.
It's like Crunch Berries, which is basically the same as Captain Crunch. It's basically the same exact thing as Captain Crunch. It just has like a couple of different dyes in it.
I think what I love about that cereal specifically, the Oops All Berries, is that it's
Mhm.
not based on the tagline alone. It's not meant to be an actual fuck. It's a mistake.
Yep. That is one of my favorite things about the cereal. That's one of my favorite things about the cereal. It not only is it tasty, it's also like a joke.
You ever shitpost so hard you make it a cereal. Oops! All daddy long legs!
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
So,
What do you think is the best?
Oops All Berry slaps, but I am going to. I don't know how controversial of an opinion this is going to be, but I
Carter's rubbing
think
his fucking hands
Oh, I'm
together.
ready. I'm ready to hear this.
We're all rubbing our hands.
I really think that the best cereal, like as a cereal, hands down, pour it in your bowl before school with some milk. Just it's a winner. I'm gonna have to. It's kind of a tie between Cookie Crisp and Frosted Mini Wheats.
Frosted Mini Wheats.
Actually, Frosted Mini Wheats are one of the few cereals I can eat without throwing up. So I will agree with you on that.
Frosted Mini Wheats fucking slap. Okay, they are so good.
Agreed. They do fucking slap. I must. There's no denying that.
Have you ever?
Frosted Mini Wheats.
Did you
Tried
ever
and
follow
true
the
classic.
Did you ever follow the commercials and tried using hot milk?
No,
Apparently,
No.
like that's one of the ways to eat it is with hot milk.
that sounds understandable. Like it would be closer to like a bowl of oatmeal than like
Yeah.
hot cereal. But like, man, if I just wanted like a bowl of oatmeal, I would cook up a bowl of oatmeal. Like I would. I usually have the Frosted Mini Wheats as like a cold cereal sort of thing, or I would just like I would eat them like I'm eating the Oreos right now. I would just like eat them straight out of the box and just be like, "Oh my god, I'm a fucking cereal goblin."
I think I remember. I don't know if they had it in the States. I think this was a Canadian exclusive version. I think they came out with like a maple version of like maple frosting for Frosted Mini Wheats for like a.
Oh yeah, they do have that. That is still around.
I think we do have that over here. We also have strawberry and blueberry.
I think I think the maple one is my favorite out of all of the versions.
The maple one is good,
Okay.
but I like switching from vanilla to maple. Like regular to
check that
maple,
out, but-
usually. Like I'll go back and forth
Only-
because like I'll get sick of one of them and then want to go back to the other.
I've only ever had the OG Frosted Mini Wheats, so I'm gonna have to check these out. Might have to buy myself some more cereal. Damn,
Gotta do a
just went to
cereal
H Mart.
No, we should seriously like do a thing where we all like have we all like buy one cereal, and then like we all record ourselves like having the cereal, and then we do like a compilation of us all having the
Food
cereal,
reviews.
and then we like rate it out of 10 or whatever. Like,
It's this food review.
also I want to send you all like food boxes, like snack boxes.
Yes, I would love to. Please send me poutine or like Timbits or.
We have cereal actually.
So
Yeah, we have TV
yeah, we do.
cereals.
Yeah, we do. We haven't tried it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we should like do a Timbit cereal video.
Oh my
We
god.
should. Okay, but you
That would
have
be
to
dope.
send us them before we do it, so we can all taste it at the same time on the podcast together.
Yes.
So, speaking of food in boxes, I want to talk about a funny story that happened. So, this happened a couple, like 2-3 days ago. Eden was like, yeah, let's make, we're gonna use up the flour
Oh,
in the
God.
cupboard, and I've got a recipe here for biscuits that I'm gonna make. And I was like, okay, that's all Eden really told me about them. And then Eden like started putting this stuff together.
So essentially, I wanted to make the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits, but without the cheddar because I'm lactose intolerant.
So,
No.
Even though I ate half a wheel of cheese yesterday.
but you didn't say that. You said I wanted to make the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits, but you didn't tell us that
Because
when you made them.
Because they're not cheddar biscuits, because there's no cheddar in them.
You didn't say it until after they were fully done, and my mom was asking you what they were. And you were like, yeah, they're supposed to be the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits. And my mom kind of looks at Eden and is like, you know, we have like a box in the cupboard for the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits.
I want through the flour, okay?
So the whole time, I know you wanted to get through the flour, but we do already have a boxed mix of the Red Lobster. No, we do have a boxed mix of the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuits that I completely forgot about.
I just realized what I've been calling the Dr. Pepper this whole time.
You called it my pee-pee.
Stop doing that. Okay, so every time I've been like, pass me your pee-pee, but I've been asking for the Dr. Pepper, because that's just what we do. Or if we're drinking Coke, we'll be like, hey, can I have some of your cock?
Oh my god.
We're like, please, can I have some more
To me
pee-pee?
too.
I'll be like, hey, can you pass me your cock?
Oh god, we need to stop doing that.
Why? Oh my god.
Oh god.
I've got stories to talk to you about after the podcast is done.
God.
Some interesting stories about things that we should and shouldn't do. But yeah, that's nothing I can talk about here on the podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, things we shouldn't do. My friends banned me from holding machetes and knives. So.
I mean, that's understandable.
Well, not because I'm a danger to society. It's more the opposite. I'm a danger to myself because I always accidentally stab myself. Well, almost.
I feel
It
that.
happened twice.
My god.
Once with a machete and once with a butcher knife.
That's crazy.
What?
I ain't get any scars. Well, the machete...
How did you accidentally stab yourself?
I didn't. I was close to. But the machete, I actually almost stabbed myself. I got scared during a blackout while I was filming in cinema classes, and I hit the machete with my hand against my other hand, and I don't have a scar, so I guess it wasn't that sharp, but it cut up my whole jeans after, so it was very sharp. And another time I was hacking a sauce, it slipped, and I almost stabbed myself in the stomach, but I stopped myself just in time. And then I looked at my friend and I was like, hey, look, I almost killed myself. And she's like, B, you can't hold knives anymore. Stop it.
I sliced my thumb open with a
mandolin.
With a mandolin one time.
That
evil.
was fun.
Huh?
I said, that's evil.
The mandolin?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's when I learned that I was going to be completely scared of that thing for the rest of my life. So...
Yeah, I've been the only one using that mandolin since.
Mm-hmm. It took a chunk. It took a chunk.
Yeah, I know, because your mom had to check to see if you needed stitches.
Oh my god. It was bad.
Yeah.
And like I didn't like scream out in pain. I was like, ugh!
Yeah,
and I just immediately put it in my mouth.
your mouth, and I walked out into the kitchen, and I was like, "Why is your thumb in your mouth?"
And I was just like, I didn't want to take it out because it wouldn't stop bleeding.
And introduce bacteria into the wound.
I was alright. This was before I got you. You helped me learn proper kitchen etiquette.
And before you watched Cells at Work.
Yeah.
Such a good anime.
It's such a good anime.
The plaquettes.
The platelets.
Yes. They're so cute.
Carter showed Cells at Work to his mom because she's a nurse, and she was like, "Where was this when I was in school?"
Right?
Yeah.
It's accurate and like it's just great. What you doing, bud?
Rolling like are you taking a rolling pin across your table?
You guys can hear that? Oh shit.
Yes.
Yes,
No, I'm cleaning off a pan because I'm preparing to make some bacon.
Ooh.
Bitch, you're gonna be talking about bacon now during the podcast?
I'm not going to be talking about it, I'm going to be making it. I didn't want to talk about it, but you guys wanted to know why I was scraping a pan, so now we're talking about bacon.
How could we not want to know, though? It was a weird fucking pyramid head ass sound.
Now I'm just imagining Pyramid Head trying to cook up some food.
He's like, my head keeps bumping into the overhead fan.
His head's bumping in, and he's not using a pan. He just brought his greatsword up onto the thing. A little piece of bacon around the end.
There's some eggs there too. Maybe some sausage.
And then when he tries to flip it, he just like brings his hand up and slams it, like slams the greatsword down into the oven.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Too bad none of us could animate, because that would be like a hilarious little animation.
Oh my god. I gotta ask my friend Jess.
You know, we should do that as a sketch.
If we had like the whoever animates those Game Grumps animated things, if we had them to animate our podcast, I feel like it would be like really good.
Oh my god.
A lot of the time.
I know of
how
a couple.
chaotic and stupid it gets.
I know of a couple of things that we could get animated. I know of a couple.
I
of
hope
them.
Ass Cheese
Oh
just
god.
get this moment.
Cheese.
Ass Cheese. It was astronomically funny.
We're all gonna have ass cheese when it's our when we get married.
Ah. Bleh. Ugh.
Um,
Sound right.
You know what else doesn't sound right? Nut cheese. I eat nut
Nut
cheese all the
cheese?
time.
Nut cheese sounds delicious.
Oof, no.
Give me some of that nut cheese, y'all. No thanks.
Give me
nut cheese.
Give me the nut cheese. Give me the nut cheese.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Carter loves eating all of my nut cheese.
I don't like what this conversation is at. Oh my god.
Nut cheese.
Now I'm trying to abort. I'm like trying to get my mind off of this.
That nut cheese.
Your mind off of nut?
I'm like frantically searching for something else to look at.
Why don't you look at that?
I saw the
Something else
picture.
to look at.
Oh,
Hey.
God.
What if you could nut cheese?
Like if you ejaculated out of your penis cheese.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant that like you add some Swiss cheese and then
No.
never mind.
Oh.
What if you could just nut cheese?
Oh no, what are you doing? What did you just
Like cheese instead of cum.
Macadamia nut cheese.
My
No.
hero macadamia nut cheese.
Isn't that the anime?
That's what it's called, right?
every time the big teacher guy, the scrawny guy wants to become big buff man, he's gotta ejaculate some nut cheese, and then they got that boom. I am the teacher now. Like,
Please don't disrespect
Yes.
Johnny Bravo like
Ejaculate
that.
I've seen like 5 seconds of My Hero Academia. I know nothing
It's a
about
good show.
It's basically Japanese Johnny Bravo helps a human
Oh my-
ragdoll become stronger. And then they all go to hero
You
school.
like it. You
They
don't
all
like
go to
shonen.
hero school, and evil brain people start attacking them a lot.
Evil
And
brain.
then Ragdoll makes friends with Explodey Boom Boom Boy and half wasabi ice cream. And then they save the world, I guess.
Exactly
I have
like that.
for all of them.
It's a shonen. If you like shonen, you like it. I know you don't watch shonen, Carter.
Well, like it depends. It depends.
Your favorite anime is Card Captors.
Okay.
Good anime. Can't get mad at that.
Yeah. I don't appreciate that.
I was like, why
Netflix.
do you...
Yeah, Cardcaptor is on Netflix now.
Yes!
Yeah, Carter was binge watching it the other day.
Now here's the thing. We've talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
I am slightly upset because there are 3 main dubs that Western audiences would know about for Card Captors. Well, there's the Japanese, there's the official Japanese dub. there's the American dub, which doesn't sound that good. But then there's the Canadian dub, when the show was on like YTV and shit like that.
When it wasn't dubbed by like 4 kids.
Yeah, when it wasn't dubbed. When it was or wasn't?
Wasn't. I believe 4 kids did the American dub. But like the Canadian dub, I think, was done in Quebec by a different studio.
And like, the Canadian dub is better than the American dub.
Netflix doesn't have the Canadian dub. So
That's a
Carter was
shame.
watching it in Japanese, and he was like, huh, this show's a lot more homoerotic than I remember.
I
And
mean,
I'm like, yes, it's a Maho Shoujo. They're all homoerotic.
Well, my eyes weren't open to that before, and now they are.
Yes. Listen, all
Your eyes are
magical
open
girl
to the
animes are about lesbians.
oh, 100%.
Yes.
Well,
Full thing.
yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
And then it's also got both sides of the spectrum. You've got lesbians, and then you've got the older brother and the guy with glasses.
Yes.
And they got a real gay bro relationship together.
Just guys being dudes and gals being pals.
I remember that.
They just kiss each other goodnight, that's all.
It's not gay to kiss your homies goodnight.
Exactly. It is never gay to kiss your homies goodnight.
So Eden just kissed me.
Hey!
Yeah.
Sounds pretty gay.
Yeah,
I know. Like, jeez.
Wow.
Jeez, bro, that's pretty gay.
Did you at least say no homo before?
No, they just went right in.
It was
Oh,
full
dang.
homo, I'm
Is there
sorry.
something,
Oh, that's-
something you want to tell me?
This is full homo.
Actually, you know what's really funny? Because I'm gender fluid, the past few days have been like pretty femme for me. So I'm like, is this straight?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
We
it's like
will
when,
never know.
it's like when I learn that since I'm doing my transitioning, that I'm now straight, and I'm like, ugh. I don't want to be straight. And all
Being
my friends
straight's
were like,
gross.
yeah, all my friends were like, yes, B, we all knew you were straight. And I was like, why didn't no one tell me? This is gross. I don't want to
Men
be
who
that.
still identify as lesbians.
No. I would say I wouldn't feel comfortable with that.
Yeah, that's okay. Whatever word you choose or not choose to use is up to you, and we still love you.
Yeah.
As the French would
Yes.
say, merci Goku.
Merci Goku.
Yeah. Please don't.
Mercy,
don't
Goku.
Don't
Mercy,
put that.
Have mercy, Goku. Have mercy.
Because it just sounds like you're saying merci and Goku, but it's merci beaucoup. See?
Well, that's some...
Merci Boku no Pico.
No.
No.
No. No.
Not
No. No.
No.
No.
immediately like, nope, abort.
Yeah.
God.
Oh,
I had to, it was right
dad
there.
joke for this.
Oh god.
No! Do
You have to
not.
say it. You gotta say it.
Now that
My
you
parents-
mentioned you have a dad joke.
Yeah.
My parents would always say, excuse my French after saying certain words. So when I got to school and was asked if I knew any French, I got detention.
Oh my god.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I've been
That's
exploring
amazing.
the dad joke subreddit as of late.
What was the one not you've been exploring both the dad joke and the two sentence horror story.
No, I'm not doing 2-sentence horror anymore.
No? What?
No, because that's too much for me.
Okay, well what was the one that you told me was like an actual realistic horror story that like had over like 25,000?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that.
Oh,
I was out. My mom said, "I'll be right back," and turned the corner. Cashier at the grocery store started scanning our items.
Oof. Oh, I just got anxiety from that. Oh boy.
Oh my god. I think we've all been there.
Yeah, I got a big anxiety chill from that.
Every time she's like, I'm gonna be right back. It's gonna take 2 minutes, and you're like,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
oh no. Okay, I hate this.
Do you want me to tell you a dad joke instead?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me open up Reddit.
Mothers never came back.
No.
No.
Dad jokes.
Okay. So why does your mom like Oreos so much?
Oh no, why?
Oh no.
Because it's MILF's favorite cookie.
What?
Because it's MILF's favorite cookie.
Fucking hell.
That was a good one. Wow, I'm gonna use that one from now on. Wow. It's a MILF's favorite cookie. Jeez.
I hate it.
It's a MILF's favorite cookie.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't even have a pen to like respond to that.
You got another one out of the 6-shooter?
Okay, let me
So,
go to the hot ones.
show. Social fucker.
Fucker!
Yes.
Okay, alright.
Ready.
I throw up whenever I hear a joke. It's a gag reflex.
Of course, I love it.
God damn it!
Oh no.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I've got another one. This one's gonna make Carter facepalm.
Oh no, here we
Please
go.
do. Say it.
So no one wants to listen to Whitesnake with me. So here I go again on my own.
Oh,
That one down the only road I ever known.
that one hurt.
That one was so great.
That one was good.
Awful.
Because now you want to sing the whole song.
Actually, I posted a dad joke in the dad joke subreddit.
I've got one.
Of course you do.
So I was in the office and I was singing, and I was singing Wonderwall by Oasis. And my coworker was saying, "Hey, Carter, can you stop singing Wonderwall by Oasis, okay? It's getting really annoying." And I said, "Maybe."
Oh my god. No.
I was holding myself back.
You knew where I was going.
The moment you said Oasis, I was like, oh god.
You said Wonderwall. I was like, oh, I know where this is going. And I was holding myself back to be like, just maybe.
I said maybe.
So this is the OC that I posted in the dad joke subreddit.
Oh boy.
They recently arrested the world tongue twister champion. I imagine they'll give him a long sentence.
No.
How ironic if they gave him, like, you're in here for 24 hours. How ironic would that be?
Maybe he'll be tied up, so he'll be tongue-tied.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You sound like you're just gonna throw up.
No, I actually can do pretty convincing vomiting noises.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't actually do that.
No, that's what I said. I wouldn't.
I'm not feeling too well right now.
It's okay.
Well,
I have a thing.
What's another dad joke that we can use to cheer you up?
Let me find some good French dad jokes that are understandable for all.
French dad
jokes that are said in English. Because sometimes
Pee pee poo poo.
that was a shit, but I loved it.
Ah, boo!
But it's going down the poo poo
I've got a dad joke right now.
What?
Carter was at the store earlier and texted me saying, "Should I buy new beach towels?" I wrote back, "Sure."
Oh, come
Just put my
on.
name in that one.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Swimming pool.
Gosh. Oh, that's great.
So there's one that says, "Did you hear about the Frenchman who fell off his roof but landed on a pile of baguettes? He survived,
No.
but he was in a lot of pain."
Oh, come on! How did I see that coming? How did I see
That was
that
amazing.
coming? Oh my
That was
God,
amazing.
no!
That hurt.
Thank you.
That's
That
amazing.
did
I love it.
hurt!
I love that so much.
That fucking hurt!
I'm here all week. I have another one.
Okay.
It's another one.
Yeah, another one. Why do the French only use one egg in their omelette? Y'all ready for this one?
Oh Lord. Oh,
Because in
God.
France, one egg.
What is enough? Oh no!
Wait. I didn't hear that. Say it again.
Because
One
in
egg is
France, one egg is un œuf.
Carter's rolling his eyes.
Oh. Oh.
I started screaming it right before B said it because I was like,
Because one egg is enough. One egg is enough.
Oh my god.
I'm glad you understood that, and I didn't have to translate it for you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Also,
like,
there's not a lot of jokes like that. It's just the best ones are like explaining words that are translated from French to English. Like, my favorite one is, do y'all know what cotton candy in French is?
It's daddy's beard or something, right?
Yeah. If you do the literal translation from French to English, it is daddy's beard. Bah, 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 bah. So you're like, let's go get some daddy's beard.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
You are not gonna eat my beard. Don't eat my beard.
Your kid's going like, so it's like, I like daddy's beard.
Oh, that's creepy. That's really creepy.
Isn't that amazing?
Isn't that amazing how kinky the French are?
gross.
As someone who woke up with a clump of hair in their mouth this morning, yes, it is gross.
It is? Well, to cure that, I have another dad joke.
Mm-mm.
What do French people call a really bad Thursday? A tragedy.
Say it again.
Oh.
A tragedy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yuck. Oh. How far can we go into fucking really bad stereotypes?
I mean,
But just for the French.
y'all can make fun of French people from France. I do that every day. My Parisian friend who works with me, every time she's grumpy, I'm like, did you eat bread today? Like, no.
Wow.
Did you eat bread today?
Yeah, because the French love bread.
They do love bread.
I know.
My
Yep.
god. And you know who else?
Because they're in a lot of pain.
Yes.
Boo.
You're on a roll.
No, I'm just echoing the joke from last time.
I know.
I know, that's why
You
you're on a
can't
roll.
boo me.
But
You can't boo me for that.
You know who else likes bread?
Me?
The listeners at home, because it's time to end the podcast.
You can
No way! It's already that time?
Yeah, time flies
It's
when
been
you're.
an hour.
Damn, that was a
Time flies when
good
you're having
hour.
bread.
That was a really good hour.
I feel like we needed like that time off.
We got
We got the beat.
Good job, everybody.
Good. I'm proud of
We
you.
got the beat.
You
I had
made it.
beets for lunch today, and now my poop's gonna be bright red.
Did you just say I had
I'm gonna
boobs
wake
for
up in the middle
lunch?
of the night, and I'm gonna be
Beets
like,
for lunch?
Carter, why the hell is my poop red? And then he's gonna be like, in his sleepy stupor, he's gonna be like, you ate beets. Because this happens
By Dre.
like all the time.
I mean, he's getting divorced soon, so I think he's gonna lose beats.
About my poop.
Wait, whoa, hold on. Dre's getting divorced?
Yeah. Dr. Dre's getting divorced from his lawyer wife. And he didn't sign a prenup or nothing. So
Damn, why? What?
beats by Nicole.
Oh yeah, I heard about that because she's a lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh.
Died, so.
Well, that's all interesting very interesting to know, but it has been just over an hour, so yeah, we're gonna finish up the podcast here. Does anyone have anything new that they want to plug?
Free Britney.
Hashtag. Oh yeah, that shit's crazy.
Hashtag free Britney.
Yes.
Yo, I can't. That's crazy, dude. That you brought that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh my god.
she
Yeah,
needs to be freed.
That situation's fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Anything else?
Not for me.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't have anything. Speak now or forever hold your peace, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not fucking putting that picture in. Alright, anyway. Alright, guys, that's gonna be it for this
They
podcast.
do.
And
That's such a specific joke.
and guys, remember fucking hell. Remember to eat your bread when you get home. Alright, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.